Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel startuplanes.com. My name is Neha, and as you know, these are the series of interviews that we are conducting with the CEOs and founders of some excellent startups. For today's interview, we have with us Mr. Saurav. He is the founder and CEO of the local travel platform Travel Buddy. He has over 18 years of experience in business development, digital marketing, strategic consulting, and has been in the travel industry for around 11 plus years. The team at Travel Buddy are trying to build a relevant local travel platform for the post-pandemic world. So make sure you watch this video till the end to know more about them and their offerings. Hello sir, I am Neha from Startup Lanes and we welcome you for this interview today.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much, and big thanks to Startup Lanes. I think you guys are doing a great job in bringing front the entrepreneurs in India. So thank you again.
Yes, sir. So, sir, please kindly introduce yourself to the viewers.
Founder and CEO of Travel Buddy. We are trying to solve two pain points in local travel using technology. We strongly believe that these two pain points are universal in nature and hence they apply globally.
Okay, sir. So, sir, how did you come up with the idea of your startup?
Yeah, I know. I think there's a direct connect between my introduction and how did I come up with the idea, and it's very interesting. Both the reason I started this is actually rooted in my personal life. We actually have two pain points. A is that people don't find like-minded buddies. And I remember when I was trying to go to Ladakh and Spiti, two places I'll mention to you, nobody in my friend circle was ready to come with me. Everyone was ditching me at the last moment. And that's when I realized, it's very important that there should be a platform where people can find like-minded buddies with the same interests, same behavior, same demographics. I think the second pain point that we solve is we connect you to a local instantly in any new city that you are.
Okay.
And that my father to Vaishno Devi on a Vaishno Devi trip, and my father was 74 that time. This is 4 years back, and he started getting these panic attacks, and I was afraid that he's getting a heart attack, and I was very worried. I had a full network on my mobile. I had Facebook, I had TripAdvisor, I had everything, but I couldn't connect to locals. There was no platform that could connect to a local instantly. So that's where these are the two instances which made me kind of feel that there was a need in the market. There was a need points to be solved, and that's how I started traveling.
Yeah. So what was the most difficult part in the early stages of the company's growth?
You see, for us, we are a technology platform. I am a founder with a non-tech background. I have a co-founder and CTO. So I think it's the biggest challenge that comes with startups is, especially if, like we are a tech-enabled platform, is to manage the cost, is to manage the chicken and egg situation.
Yeah.
It's not being when you are starting out. You can't keep people in your payroll. You have to mostly work with freelancers. You have to always look for people and hire people who are very high energy and who think for the long term. These are big challenges for any startup, Neha, because it's not easy, managing the cost while, you are trying to build a platform, because revenues don't come immediately. First, you build the user growth. First, you build the quality of the platform, the safety of the platform, and then revenue happens.
Yeah.
And new earning app, our MVP has earned revenue till now, and now we are looking for our first fundraise as and thanks to you guys also for featuring us.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, what was the gap in the market that you identified?
Yeah, see, the gap in the market are the two pain points. Clearly the gap in the market that we felt is there was no local travel app, which catered to the needs and the two pain points that I mentioned. Clearly, there were there's obviously the giants in social media, right? There's the Facebook, there's the Instagram, but they also feel very strongly as I am actually an ex-Facebooker. I was in Facebook for 7 years, and overall I have 18 years of experience. And one of the things I strongly feel is that social media is becoming more and more vertical. If you look at it, right? I mean, you have a community for, fintech, you have a community for edtech. Similarly, for travel also, there was a need of a community. And we saw the gap there, and we felt that this gap existed not just in India, but even globally. So I think that's the gap we identified.
That's it. So please explain your business model to the viewers.
Yeah, sure. See, we are a freemium platform. A freemium platform very simply means that you can use the product absolutely free, but there are some features, and it's a very common thing. I mean, if you look at a LinkedIn Premium, if you look at anything, you can use the platform absolutely free of cost. But there are certain features that we give as a premium. We have a product called as Verified Travel. Obviously, as the name suggests, verified traveler is for you and me who are planning to travel and we want to connect to other like-minded travelers. And verified travel provider is for the travel provider ecosystem. This subscription gives you 6 additional benefits, and I won't go into this of telling all the benefits, but take for example unlimited chat, being featured on the feed, local feed, or looking at knowing how many people saw your profile, knowing who was nation that you are traveling. That's a huge benefit for travelers. Like, I mean, let's say I am planning to travel to a Goa next month, and let's say every morning I know that 250 people are also planning to travel to Goa. Here are they, and you can connect to them. And same for a travel provider. In case of travel provider, they get to know the people who are coming into their location. Now that's a real benefit, right? I mean, if I am providing services in Agra and I am able to know that, hey, Saurav's planning to come to Agra on this date, then that's a real benefit for a travel provider, and the travel providers have got affected. So we thought of building something like this, and we have seen good results in our initial. We have in fact more than 3,000 plus paid subscribers now on our platform with zero requests for refunds till now. So yeah, that's our model.
Okay, sir. So, sir, what are the services that you offer?
Yeah, so actually I mentioned it in the earlier question. I'll elaborate it. We offer subscription services, and we also in our roadmap and curated itineraries. See, basically, we aim to be a marketplace. We aspire to be a marketplace for travelers and travel providers in the form of a community. The whole idea, the services that we provide, the subscription services, enable travelers to travel better and enable travel providers to get leads, which they can convert to business. We are also a 0% commission platform. We don't take a commission from the travel provider. So in that respect, it's a new kind of a model. You can call us as a Netflix for travel.
Yeah, that's super. So, sir, who are your target customers?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. Who are your target customers?
Yeah, that's a great question. See, our target customers are young travelers. Primarily, what I mean by young traveler is a definition given by the UNTWO. Young travelers typically mean 3 categories. They are backpackers, solo travelers, and experience seekers. I would like to tell you a bit about the shift we have seen.
Sure.
So, actually, if you look at an American concept, Indians and all don't do so many. I mean, when I was a kid, my dad used to only say, let's go to a Goa, or let's go to a Puri, or let's go to an XYZ Bangalore. However, if you look at India, that's changing a lot, right? I mean, also, with these various, technology platforms that have happened, people are now actually, becoming more adventurous. They're going to offbeat places. They're going to offbeat destinations. They're backpacking. They're solo traveling. So we are currently targeting these users. Outside India, these are very evolved, but in Asia, it's still a concept that's growing. And hopefully with revenge travel that starts after the pandemic kind of subsides, I won't use the word end because nobody knows when the third wave or anything that can come. We have to live in the new normal. But yeah, that's our target audience, at least for now. As we grow and all, definitely we'll target more travelers who are above 30 and above 35 and 40. But right now our travelers are between the age group of 19 to 30, young travelers.
Great. So why do your customers choose your services, and why should they choose it again and again over the other providers? See,
I mean, we don't have right now currently in India any competition. Right now, if you look at it, our biggest, if you want to term it as competitor, or in fact, we look at it as one of the long-standing local travel apps, is a Couchsurfing. Couchsurfing started in 2003. Back in 2003, I think we incorporated our company in 2000. Difference between Couchsurfing and us. If you look at Couchsurfing, if you look at Show Around, if you look at With Locals, these are some of the international players who are into local travel. I think right now we have a very unique position in the market, because the kind of services we are providing, we just need to better our product. We just need to better our services. We need to ensure the safety of our users, because in a local platform like ours, rating, review, and safety, obsessed about that. We are very obsessed about user growth and the quality. People should be able to find like-minded locals and like-minded travelers and high-quality travelers. So it's very important, and I think that's where is our competitive advantage. In our sector, we currently don't have any competition immediately, not directly.
That's wonderful. So please mention the 3 unique things about you that makes you the best in the market.
About me or about the app?
About the app. Like about the
about
startup.
me or?
Sir, about
Okay, sure. No, absolutely. So I think the first unique thing that I would like to say is the model where we are trying to build our proprietary algorithm, which we already have. We are using technology to solve problems. I think that's the first unique thing. I mean, so me and my co-founder Vijay, who is the CTO of the company, whatever we try to do, we try to involve technology in it, and that's, I think, is our first unique proposition. I think the second one is the community at a bootstrap level. So we have built a strong community at a bootstrap level, and currently we are 500,000 users, 500,000 plus users on the Play Store. Our iOS app is just got built and is on the App Store. So I think we have a strong community. That's our second benefit. I think the third part would be the quality of the platform, and the benefits. The fact that we haven't got any requests for refunds for the 3,000 paid subscription that we have sold kind of makes us believe that we are in the right direction. There's a lot to do. But yeah, I mean, those are the 3 unique things that, I think we as a startup bring to the table.
Okay, sir. So moving on to the next question. Why should a job applicant work with you?
Well, see, we are a very small team of 11 people right now. I mean, really, I cannot say that, we are a company which can demand and, command that, people will come and work with us. We want to be humble. We want to, stay small as well as grow slowly. But yeah, if anybody wants to come, we are cool people. We don't believe in, hierarchies and segregations. We are a small team. We follow a very, very flat structure. And if you are a tech person who wants to kind of do something, and build a great resume, it's a great platform to come and work for Travel Buddy. If you are a content writer, a freelancer, or maybe a marketing and growth specialist, come and join us. We are a small team, but we are growing rapidly, and that is basically what. So yeah, I think those are 2 reasons that people should come and try Travel Buddy team out.
Okay, sir. So my next question to you is, if it wasn't for your company, what would you be doing right now?
Yeah, so I'll be doing my corporate job at Facebook. I left my client partner role at Facebook to follow this mission and vision and the dream that I had, along with my co-founder and my team. So yeah, I mean, if I was not doing this, I would have been continuing background of strategic consultancy, digital marketing. I'm a very passionate digital marketer. I keep doing webinars. I keep putting posts on LinkedIn. I recently just did a webinar for 150 plus travel providers in partnership with OTM, which is a travel trade publication. So yeah, I mean, I will always remain a digital marketer by heart, but along with that also pursue this dream that is Travel Buddy.
Great, sir. So, sir, are you looking for any vendors to help you simplify any part of your business?
a web developer in React actually, React and React Native. So that's something that we are actively looking for. We just hired Android developer around last month and backend developer. So as I said, we are a team of 11 people now. We are trying to expand to 13 people. Going also very cautiously, as right now we will be pretty much either bootstrap or first level of funding that we will raise. As we grow to the next level and as we move into the next, expand our team at a much faster pace.
All right, sir. So please tell about your recent and long-term plans for the startup.
You see, our recent plan right now is to build a thriving community. The whole idea is that if anybody comes to TravelBuddy, if it's a traveler, they should be able to find very easily within 3 or 4 steps like-minded travelers that they're looking for. If you're a travel provider, they should be able to immediately understand that this is a great community to and given the pandemic, that's something they need also. But in a long term, we have very massive goals. Simply put, our mission and vision will make you understand our goals in the long term. Our mission is to empower the local itinerary that exists amongst all of us. So take, for example, I am from Calcutta. And if anyone talks about Calcutta, I'll be very happy to give feedback about Calcutta without any expectation of any remuneration or anything like that. So I think one is our mission. Our vision is to put every city's secret location in the tourist map of the world. So and that's a very important thing because people know only 1 or 2 popular destinations in a city. Even if you take in India, for example, when you talk about Himachal, we talk Manali. But there are so many other places. There's Tirthan, there's GB. By the way, these are becoming very popular also today. A lot of youngsters today know about these places. And it's no longer just Manali. It's no longer about just Goa, but it's also about a Gokarna. It's also about various other new beaches that, are becoming popular. So our long-term goal is to read the tourist map of the world.
All right, sir. So are you raising external funds or are willing to raise it in the near future?
Yeah, we are on the process on that. Fundraising is a continuous process when you start as an entrepreneur. We have been bootstrapping the company, and we are right now, working on our next fundraise. And yeah, its process is going pretty well, and we are pretty close to closing something very soon.
Great, sir. So, what is your feedback on Startup Plains?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I think Startup Plains is doing a great job, and the reason I'll elaborate a bit on it, entrepreneurship is not an easy job. I've realized it after working 18 plus years in the corporate industry. When you do a job, it's much more easier because obviously entrepreneurship has its own benefits. You run your own product, you have your own vision, but it's a very tough job. And I've also while I'm doing it, players like Startup Plains are and are really making entrepreneurs like us. You guys are bringing us forward into the system. So I really am thankful for that. It's great. I think also you guys are making it easy for entrepreneurs to avail these services, because in the past these services have been slightly more difficult. So you are making this much more democratized and much more massy, which is great, and I completely support it. So all the best to you.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, lastly, is there anyone you would like to thanks for supporting you in your journey?
I have many people to thank, and there are a lot of people in the corporate industry that are helping me out. There's not one name. I think the one person that I like to thank is my wife. And the reason is that, she allowed me to do this. I'm really thankful to her because I was working in a corporate job. So the first reaction, I thought that she will feel the career in a big corporate company to do this. Not only that, she also left her own job and started this with me. So I think the person that I will thank is her. And now it's up to us to, take this to the next level.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So thank you for your time. It was great having you with us here, and we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors.
Thank you, Neha. I hope I answered all the questions fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, wishing Startup Lanes all the best, and looking forward to see them.